In the realm of high-flying billionaires, few reach the heights of Carlos Slim and his family. With a staggering net worth of approximately $99.1 billion, the Slims are not just wealthy, they are a financial juggernaut and a formidable force in global business. At the heart of this empire is Carlos Slim, an industry titan whose Midas touch has transformed ventures in telecoms, retail, and beyond into gold. Carlos Slim's real estate investments are equally impressive. He owns the Benjamin N. Duke House, a Gilded Age architectural gem in New York City, purchased for $44 million and now valued at an astonishing $80 million. This mansion, with its 8 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, is not just a home, but a historical and architectural marvel. His taste for luxury extends to his car collection, which includes a Bentley Continental Flying Spur, a Maybach, a Mercedes 4X4, and a vintage 1941 Cadillac. Despite these opulent vehicles, Slim is known for his surprisingly modest driving habits, often choosing low-key cars for everyday use. Slim's luxurious lifestyle is further exemplified by his yacht, the Oster, a 52-meter marvel from the esteemed feedship fleet. This floating palace, costing $40 million, features a steel hull and an aluminum superstructure, reflecting Slim's love for the finer things in life. Despite his immense wealth, Carlos Slim leads a surprisingly modest life in Mexico City. He drives himself to work, a rarity in a country where kidnappings are common, and owns a museum housing his collection of relics and artifacts. His influence extends beyond the boardroom into Mexico's social and political spheres, making him a significant figure in both realms. His business acumen and political connections have positioned him as a kingmaker, blurring the lines between corporate and political power. The legacy of the Slim family is secure under the stewardship of Carlos Slim's progeny, particularly his eldest son, Carlos Slim Domit. They are ensuring that the family's business empire not only endures, but continues to thrive. However, the most fascinating aspect of the Slim family is not their wealth or assets, but their unique background and rise to the top of the exclusive 0.001%. Through strategic decisions, visionary leadership, and a convergence of favorable circumstances, the Slim family has ascended to the pinnacle of global wealth and influence. Let's rewind to the 19th century, Ottoman-ruled Lebanon, a place vastly different from the nation we recognize today. It was in this cradle of ancient civilizations that Carlos Slim's maternal grandparents, Jose Antonio Haddad and Wada Amelia Alexandra Atam Mutran, emerged. During their lives, they set sail for Mexico, embedding themselves in the rich and unique land of Parral, Chihuahua, a bustling hub of mineral wealth. Here, their daughter, Linda Haddad, Carlos Slim's mother, was born into a blend of Lebanese spirit and Mexican industriousness, forming a bridge between two vibrant cultures. As the 20th century dawned, waves of Lebanese fleeing Ottoman conscription found solace in Mexico. Linda Haddad wasn't the only ancestor of the future multi-billionaire Slim family to contribute to this lineage. Among the additional Lebanese immigrants during this time was Julian Slim Haddad, Carlos's father, who embarked on a journey from Lebanon to Mexico at the age of 14. Julian, embodying the Lebanese immigrant ethos, began humbly as a dry goods trader. His entrepreneurial spirit soon bore fruit, culminating in the opening of La Estrella de Oriente in 1911, a milestone in his burgeoning retail career. In 1926, Julian united with Linda Haddad, intertwining two Lebanese immigrant families and strengthening their foothold in Mexican society. Julian wasn't just a businessman, he was a mentor to his children, especially Carlos. Thus, young Carlos became familiar with the nuances of trade and investment from an early age. To To fully understand the childhood of the Middle Eastern mogul who rules the Mexican business world with a $99 billion empire, we must begin at the beginning. On the rocky streets of Mexico City, a young boy destined for greatness came into the world. Carlos Slim. Helou's rise to become one of the wealthiest individuals in the world began in Mexico City. From a young age, Carlos showed exceptional aptitude, delving into finance at 12 by purchasing shares in the Bank of Mexico, demonstrating his budding business acumen. Even as a teenager, Carlos displayed a talent for numbers, becoming a shareholder in Mexico's largest bank at just 15. However, tragedy struck when his father passed away at 13, marking a turning point in his life and instilling in him a sense of responsibility that would shape his future business ventures. Carlos's academic path mirrored his business acumen, opting to study civil engineering at the National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM, a discipline that would later play a pivotal role in his business dealings. His expertise in mathematics and linear programming, honed during his engineering studies, gave him an edge in dissecting financial statements and understanding market trends. Simultaneously, Carlos began practical forays into the world of investment, dabbling in stocks and real estate during his university years, laying the foundation for his business empire, starting with a stock brokerage, Inversora Bursátil. Upon graduating in 1961, Carlos Slim not only earned an engineering degree, but also set the stage for his ascent in the business world, diversifying his investments across various sectors and laying the groundwork for what would become the conglomerate Grupo Carso. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Carlos quietly reshaped Mexico's economic landscape, transforming real estate, construction, mining, and finance. As the 20th century drew to a close, Slim's vision soared beyond Mexico's borders, with Telmex expanding across the Americas, connecting people and worlds. In 2000, Forbes famously took note, but by 2005, Slim's empire was more than a shopping list of companies. It was a veritable smorgasbord of business ingenuity spanning retail, technology, finance, and more. His portfolio resembled a well-seasoned paella with a bit of everything tossed in, including a stake in the Mexican airline, Volaris. By then, Slim's wealth wasn't just impressive, it was the stuff of legend, thanks to his conglomerate Grupo Carso and a telecom empire featuring América Móvil, Telcel, and ISP Telmex. In 2007, Slim did the financial equivalent of a moonwalk past Bill Gates, snagging the title of the world's richest man with a cool $59 billion. His dominance in the Mexican stock exchange was so tight, it was as if he'd confused it for a stress ball, with a third of the market under his belt. In 2012, Slim played Santa, bringing the Carlos Slim Foundation to the table, aiming to uplift Mexico and Latin America through education and technology. The second half of the 2010s witnessed Slim's version of a world tour, taking América Móvil on a Euro-American adventure, beefing up his stake in Telekom Austria AG, and becoming the largest investor in the New York Times. However, it's undeniable that much of Carlos Slim's success wouldn't have been possible without the support of his wife and children. Understanding their backstory gives us insight into how this potential future old money family maintains a firm grasp on their generational wealth. Sumaya Domit was no ordinary better half. She was a dynamo in her own right, a philanthropist, an art patron, a woman whose heart was as big as her husband's bank account. She wasn't just handing out charity, she was changing lives, supporting students and artists, and advocating for organ donation. The Museo Sumaya, a museum filled with art, stands as a testament to her refined taste in art and her dedication to philanthropy. Unfortunately, in 1999, tragedy struck, bringing an end to Sumaya Domit's life after a 33-year matrimonial marathon with Carlos. Yet, even in the face of tragedy, as the millennium turned, the Slim clan wasn't sitting on their laurels. By 2000, Carlos's children were stepping into the corporate coliseum, armored and ready. This wasn't simply nepotism, it was strategic dynasty building, Slim style. As the 2020s rolled on, the rumblings about who would inherit Slim's economic throne grew louder. The Slim's now-grown kids are primed to take over an empire that sprawls across telecommunications, finance, and retail, a trifecta of power and prosperity. But it's not just the sons who are poised to inherit. The Slim daughters, Sumaya, Vanessa, and Johanna, are at the forefront of the family's business and philanthropic endeavors. The Slim family's succession plan isn't a mere handover, it's a meticulously crafted relay race, ensuring the baton of wealth and influence doesn't drop. As the future unfolds, the Slims stand poised to continue their domination of Mexico's economic landscape, intertwining their business ventures and philanthropic efforts to shape the nation's destiny. What are your thoughts on the Slims as the Middle Eastern family that owns Mexico? Share that in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the notification bell to stay updated with the latest in the luxury world, only here at Luxury Mindset. See you in the next video.